create a filter transformation using employee table. Okay, the requirement is when data is getting loaded from source to target, we want to create a filter applied onto the table and load the data for employees who are greater than salary with 4,800. That is the requirement. So right now we are going to create an employee table in the target employees underscore filter. Click OK here. Click apply. Click OK. So we are going to create this employee table in my target Oracle database. For that, I am going to drop targets on the top. You can see the targets drop on this. Here we are selecting generate and execute SQL. That means from Informatica we are connecting to Oracle database target schema and we are creating a table there. Click on it, Satya. Yeah. Now you connect to your target. Connect. Not HR, it's target, right? ODBC data source should be target. Okay, now you select generate execute. Generate execute. Click OK. So table structure is created, right? Okay, click close here. Now we need to map the source table and the target table. In between we want to use a filter transformation. Okay. For that we are selecting here mapping designer to design that. So we are taking the source employee into the mapping designer and giving the mapping name is M underscore EMP underscore FIL filter. Click OK. Now we want the target employees underscore filter into the mapping design. Just move it a little bit towards right hand side because in between those two we will get a filter transformation. Okay. Now this source qualifier should connect to the target. In between we need to apply a filter. That's why we will select a filter transformation. On the top, if we go to the transformations, we can create a new transformation. Yeah, there we can select filter transformation. Move your cursor in between source qualifier and employee target. Click it there in between. Yeah, click it there. So this is the filter transformation. Satya, we lost your screen sharing.
Oh. Yeah, can you see it now? Can you see my screen?
Now, we want all the columns from employee source qualifier into the filter transformation. I'll tell you the easy way. Just right click on your source qualifier employee there on any column. Right click on employee ID. Select all. Drag it and drop it into filter transformation. All added, right? Okay, now you double click on your filter transformation. We'll apply the filter condition. Okay. Select the properties. Okay, their filter condition is there, right? Just click on that, remove that true, click on it, it will open, remove that true. We'll write a filter condition. For that you can select the ports tab, second tab is the ports tab there. Select salary, double click on salary, salary greater than, not 1000, 4800, remove it, greater than, click validate. We need to validate once you provide any condition or a formula or something here into this formula builder. Okay. Once it is validated, click OK. If
Can
there
we
is any
say here like and like that? Can we keep like and department ID?
we can create, but here we are not trying to create any department ID, but just the salary. Okay. Click OK here. Click OK. Now you right click on employee ID, select all, just drag it and drop it onto first column of your target. Yeah, so that all the columns will be added. Okay, and mapping is done. Now you save it so that we'll check whether transformation is saved. So all the mapping is saved, right? M_employee_filter. Now we need to design a workflow. For that, go to W, workflow design. Click OK here. And now we need to create a session, right? So first we'll go to task developer. Just right click and clear all, so that previous one will be clear. Now we need to create a task. Go to the task on top, create. We need to create a session, S_EMP_FIL.
Yeah. Next we have to go to workflow designer, correct?
Double click on that session. In that session you need to map your source and target. Source is HR, target is target. You selected mapping only this one, right?
Yeah.
EMP
How can I
underscore
see
filter.
that?
No. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I selected it, but how can we check it?
Double click on that. Session. I'll tell you. Select the mapping.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Now you select the source and map source and target. Source is HR only. Target is star. Change target load bulk to normal. Click apply. Click OK. Save it. Now you create a workflow designer.
Okay, what is this one here?
That one we will not use now. Go to workflow designer. Now you go to onto the top workflows. workflow underscore emp underscore filter. Just I'm trying to create a naming convention sync with designer, workflow, session as well as workflow.
Okay.
Click OK.
So is
Click
that
OK here.
is that mandatory to have this one same, or we can keep anything what we want?
We can keep anything. Normally in any project, like when we are working, we'll try to create it like a sync, like all the time your designer mapping with the same naming convention, session with the same naming convention, and workflow with the same naming convention, so that it will be easy for us to backtrack if there is something we need to backtrack.
Okay.
Click OK.
We need not do any of these things.
Any changes? Yeah. Click OK. Now you drag and drop your session. Link up. Save it.
Start workflow from task.
First we need to select the monitor, right? First of all, you connect here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you right click on the workflow. Go to the workflow manager. Go to the workflow manager now. You right click on the start. Right click on start.
Only, right?
Right click on start. Yeah. And select start workflow from task. Go to the monitor.
Yeah,
Okay.
succeed.
Now you right click on the session there and check the logs. Get run properties. Down. Yeah. Maximize that layout. Expand that layout. Now you see source and target statistics. You can see by default source employee table is having 107 records. After applying a transformation filter saying that employee salary greater than 4,800, we have employees 58 who got loaded into the target. That means employees who are having salaries greater than 4,800 were 58 employed out of 107. You understood how to apply filter transformation here using Informatica?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what you will do, you create one more source table. Okay. That means like one more source table, employee underscore filter 2. Okay. One more target table, and you try to create filter transformation with employee's salary less than 4,800. Okay.
Okay. This one employees here. So this one, should we do anything to it, or only this one we are using to create a target?
No, just we need to create a target, employee underscore filter, and we need to.
Now in the source analyzer, should we keep this employee table here to work on that?
I am asking you to design the target. Where
No,
you will
no,
design the target?
no, I got it. So my question is like, if there is no, in the source analyzer, there is no employee table, will it work here?
It will not work, right? Without
Okay,
having so employee table in the source, how you can create it into the target? Nothing,
okay,
like there is no need that you need to place an employee table in the source analyzer and then you need to create it into the target. Okay.
mm-hmm. Okay. So first, whatever we are applying to that tables, say if it's more than one table, every table has to be dragged into source analyzer.
No, no, no. It's not like that. Source analyzer is just for yourself to analyze the source, and target designer you need to just drag and drop the source from source into the target designer, and we will design it from there. Okay. Source
Okay, okay.
analyzer is just for your analysis. That's all. There is
Okay,
no restriction that you need to have completely source analyzer to be there. Some table should be there in the source analyzer.
ఓకే ఓకే సో అయితే నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏమి టేబుల్
One
పెట్టకుండానే
second,
కూడా
one
నేను
second.
టార్గెట్. హలో